How's it going, everybody? Dale Wolfhard. I'm
Howdy,
here
y'all.
playing
Welcome back to
Hunter.
the channel.
Call
Ignore
of the
Joe
Wild.
Wolfhart for the 2 seconds that he's going to speak. My name is Ohio Man, and welcome
My
back to
audio
the
shouldn't be
channel.
included, so wait, you're not.
Oh, well,
You're not even streaming. You're doing an intro for my video.
Stream. Oh my god, dude, the technical errors need to stop.
So
I
for
can't even,
preface,
for reference, my damn stream went 55 minutes, and I was almost done. I was gonna be done in like 5 minutes, and then it had to like end itself. I don't know why. It just did. And I was so pissed because I was almost done. It was so good. Now I gotta do this all over again. I don't know how to edit YouTube videos, and I can't make them myself, so I have to post VODs. God!
so
this
I
YouTube
tried
is
to record it earlier,
this whole
and
YouTube
I
is a
got
struggle.
interrupted.
Go ahead and do your intro, and then I'll do
So-
my shit.
Alright, well, so yeah, like I had said, I tried to record earlier, but I had to do something, so I didn't end up completing the recording. However, we're still gonna go through this. So, Hunter Call of the Wild has just recently added a new update.
I'm gonna do that part. Give me 2 seconds.
You're not gonna do shit, pal.
I'm gonna take a shit.
Hunter Call of the Wild added a new,
Fuck you.
added new guns. They added three brand new guns in a new pack about modern sporting rifles. None other than we have an AR-10, which I've already put an optic on. Like I said, I attempted to record this earlier, so a lot of my first experiences aren't going to be here, but we still have, you know, all the good stuff that one needs. We have an AR-15 as well. It's an M16 style. Love that. Looks kind of wonky, but you know, that's okay. And then there's also a 22, which is pretty interesting.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ohio Man, and welcome back to Hunter Call of the Wild here on Silver Ridge Peaks. Today we are going over the new weapons pack. Today we're going over the modern rifle pack that we just got in Hunter Call of the Wild, and it is really good. It's been what I've been wanting for since I had the game pretty much at this point. So we're going to start off from the beginning. We're going to go with a 308, which is an AR-10, and this is pretty much the main thing that I've wanted. I didn't really need a 223 or anything, although I believe I've mentioned a 223 before. I definitely did not mention a 22. But hey, the AR-10 that I've been wanting forever is finally on the game, so we're going to use that today. We're also going to use the 223, which is pretty much an M16. We're going to be using that. And 22 AR-15 there, and we're going to be using that to kill turkeys and stuff. And they also added a new 5-year anniversary 454. So we're going to be using those death loadout today. So these are all the new weapons. We also have the bleak collar, elk collar, turkey collar, and predator collar just to help us out there a little bit there in our loadout. So yeah, let's get started with that. And we're going to be hunting on Silver Ridge Peaks here. So yeah. And we'll let Dale speak, I guess, for the moment.
I don't understand why you always have to make an intro like that. You're such a
Because
YouTuber.
it has to be professional, Dale. See, Dale.
There's a difference
here's
between being
the thing with
professional and being contrived.
Dale doesn't understand that YouTube grind. Okay, he doesn't risk.
I have been doing this for much longer than you
So
have.
up here we have a
since
level
2017.
4, 188 to 249 Mule Deer here at 281 yards. We're gonna see if we can snipe him out with a
People can read,
308.
you know.
It's kind of rude. Some people can't.
Yeah, well then why are they watching a YouTube video?
It's straight up facts, Dale. The world may never know.
Just saying. So, to be honest, I'm pretty excited overall for this update. I think the AR-10 is going to become pretty much a mainstay of my loadout. I think having a rifle that has extremely quick follow-up shots, but still has the knockdown power of my 303 or 270, which are previously my favorite guns
There we go.
in the game. Well, maybe not previously, I'm not too sure yet, but the AR-15 though is going to be a little more interesting because that is, I think it's a class 2 to 4, so I guess it will kind of serve the purpose of for like foxes, bobcat,
And keep in
bighorn
mind,
sheep, I think,
all the new
stuff like
weapons
that.
cover every single class in the game. So you can
Hmm.
use all the weapons from the new DLC and fit them all in a loadout, and you
Exclusively.
can fit everything. So with the 22, you got class 1. With the 223, you're covering classes 2 through 4. With the 308, you've got classes 4 through 8. And then finally with class 9, well, it's 4 through 9, and you have the 454, which they just added that 5-year anniversary. So you can get all 9 classes within the new DLC, and by using all of them in the loadout, and I think that's really cool.
Hmm. I think, I mean, I'm really happy that the AR-15 they chose for 223 is um, an M16 style AR-15. It's a little bit wonky as something of a very, very amateur AR-15 specialist. There are definitely a few things that I noticed that aren't quite right about its model, but whatever. I think it does actually provide a very good service for AR-15s, that being kind of validating AR-15s as a hunting rifle. Because
Which they
it's
always
a
were.
market. Because you gotta remember, 5.56, the main cartridge that AR-15s are designed to shoot, is basically is just the military adaptation of 223, which was a very long-standing Varmin cartridge. For things a little bit larger than, for things obviously larger than rabbits that you would need 22 for, but something smaller than what you would need for, it's good for, like, ranch rifles. That's why the Mini 14 is what it is, because it was in a slightly smaller caliber, especially for coyotes. That's a big reason the 223 became a thing. So,
Speaking of 2.2s, we had a 222.9 scoring gold Mule Deer there, and it's going to be a left long shot. Pretty good. That's going to be at 280.17 yards, so that's a pretty clean kill there.
see, I think you'd be a lot better in, like, you would be great for, like, esports. If there was an esports league for this,
I
you
have
sure as
that
hell wouldn't be
announcer
able to participate in it,
I
but you
always
could sure as hell
announce
do that.
things. That's my
I know, and I mean, I do too, but, like, I do it in a way that is a lot less annoying for what I'm doing.
I think you're
Because
just
I
hating on my
understand,
style.
I am hating on your style,
You're
because
hating on
it's
my
not the
style
way I
that's
do it,
working
because
better than your style.
I try to be
Check
a
the
very
views,
genuine
Dale.
YouTuber. I'm gonna get a little introspective here during this video and say that, like, when I make YouTube videos, a big
And we
goal
got
of
a
mine is to not
4.3
be.
scoring gold turkey there with the iron sights at 106 yards, and he was getting ready to fly off, and we kind of shot him down after that, so that's a clean shot there for Miriam Turkey. What were we saying?
One of the main goals that I have with my YouTube channel is to not be a generic run-of-the-mill YouTuber, and to try and avoid the cliches that all YouTubers do, asking for likes and subscribers, and kind of doing that weird announcing thing that just does not seem genuine at all.
I like it.
And
It's
I know
me.
it's
I
not
do
genuine
that
because
all the time.
you didn't do that though. You have not done that in any Hunter Call of the Wild video
Wait,
I
what are we
have
talking
made
about?
until your announcer voice.
I don't know what to tell you there, bud.
This is not a gun rated for turkey, but I'm gonna miss it anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
And we got a bison call over here, warning call. We're gonna go ahead and check that out.
But I try to avoid those things and be a YouTuber that I would watch, and I am sorry, but Ohio, I would not watch your channel if I did not know you. I wouldn't watch my channel if I did not know me either, though, to be fair. But I would rather probably watch mine, just because it isn't so generic. God damn it.
Okay, anyhow. Back to the game, which is what this video is about. We've got a level 3, 67 to 82 pronghorn here at
I have seen one
57
turkey.
yards. We are going to try out the 223 here for
That
the
is all
first
I've seen at all
time
today.
on the video, at least. I mean, I've tried it out countless times in my other video, but it didn't work.
It didn't fucking
now,
work.
keep in mind,
so.
I was having issues with this gun a little bit ago. Hopefully, that is not an actual
That'd be
issue.
a good thing to test with this.
So I was having
We got a big ass
penetration
bison
issues,
shit.
and the bleed rate is not good for these 223s, let me tell you. Yeah. It's just not bringing them down fast enough.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the 223 not being good.
Well, you're probably shooting the wrong kind of animal.
No, it's a class 4. It's a
You know that's only a
pronghorn.
2 to 4, right?
It's a pronghorn. Those are the easiest to kill. The pronghorn are like the
Ooh,
easiest
that
animal
actually
to
sounds
kill.
kind of close. Well, I guess I'll test it since I'm currently chasing a pronghorn. I do like that they rack the bolt every time they equip it. That's kind of neat. Makes me feel like I'm playing Call of Duty.
Yep.
I am not seeing a whole lot. I heard a very distant turkey, but not exactly what I'm looking for.
Getting some more bison calls over here as well. Now is a good time to test out the 454, which I've already tested out before. But it's always good to
What's that? Is that a
do
bear?
whatever, I guess. I don't know.
That's a class 9, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay, so I'm not using a 454, so we're just gonna abandon that because I'm trying to use the AR-15, the AR platforms here, not my 300 Magnum.
The 454 goes from class 4 to class 9.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm aware. I'm just not using it because it doesn't have an optic. Not even sure why. Well, I have a revolver in my loadout specifically for the purpose of nothing, actually, because I can just really easily take the optic off of a gun. So there, yeah, even the close range aspect doesn't really appeal. So I'm not sure why I do it. I'm gonna shoot this bear directly in the skull though, just for shits and giggles. The AR-10 sounds kind of weird though.
Are you
Sounds
kidding?
oddly.
Oh, that's right. I didn't say it because I mentioned it a million times in the stream before. The
It's a
AR-10
bison.
is just about the sexiest sounding gun that I've ever heard in this entire game. It is
Really?
so satisfying to shoot. It is just so fun. It's just such a fun gun to use.
Now that's probably accurate.
And
'Cause it's a fucking, AR-10.
At 138.66 yards, we got a 454
I don't think that was a
kill
bear,
with,
actually. I think
for
it
a
was a
bison with 131.6 silver. And not too bad. Pretty much a long-range kill for that handgun, technically, I guess.
Oh, I shot him right in the belly. That's exactly what you want to be doing. They're kind of popping rounds off. That's one of the things that I don't necessarily like about this, is the fact that it's a lot easier to just start popping off rounds unnecessarily.
Yeah, I definitely
Or kind of
noticed
going
that.
after stuff that you don't need to do that. Which I do either way, but I'm a little more inclined to waste my 986 bullets I have in reserve. Oh. I'm trying to spot.
I'm trying to think what I need to cover because I said a lot of shit in the stream before, so.
That's probably accurate. I missed. Missed the headshot. Longo. I don't know, I don't really care too much for the firing sounds of any of the AR platforms. It just sounds kind of odd. I'm not exactly sure what my issue is, but it just sounds odd.
And we got
anyway,
some
now that I've
pronghorn
lit up
there.
a herd of bison, time to move on to a target that is a little more... I'm pretty sure those are class 9s, and I'm just lighting them up with an AR-10. All I've found so far are bears and bison, neither of which... and a turkey.
Well, the turkey.
I was talking about the 22 for a second. Yeah, but I didn't.
Oh, you shot it with a...
Oh. I also don't really care about turkey. So.
They're not as sensitive to
okay.
as some of the other animals in the reserve, but they trust their eyes, so stay down and hidden to prevent them from bolting.
Sure. So, the addition of the 22 in this game is actually very useful for me, since I do not have any 22s. My only class 1 option is birdshot, which works, but it's not always the best option. So it's kind of a nice little addition here to spice up my loadouts a bit. And this will probably be a mainstay of my loadouts, but I don't see myself using it a whole lot, just because 22s, really, in this game, the only game I care about is, like, deer species. And I like to hunt wolves and foxes, too. But neither of those really use class 1, and I'm not a big bird hunter. I've tried a few times, and I have had no real luck there. And I just don't really like playing the waiting game.
I just had the big pronghorn massacre. So.
Nice. I have not seen anything other than what I've already mentioned.
This 308,
so nice.
I'm literally surgical with this 308. And that I might post that first video just to prove that, because literally I hit the cleanest shots, the cleanest heart shots you've ever seen. Like one taps galore.
Oh. I have like never killed animals in this area. I'm gonna go over to an area that's like actually huntable. I think that might be in my better interests.
Oh, what do we have here? Animals.
In terms of the AR-15s themselves, the 308 is cool. Is probably going to be a mainstay of my loadouts. It plays very well to my strengths, which is absolutely nothing.
As much as I like it, I kind of want to stick with the 6.5, and here's why. It's because of that. It's because of that range. The range on the 6.5 is 216 yards. Okay. The range for the 308 is only 186, I think. So
but I have a question along those lines.
It really makes a difference, let me tell you, with just shooting it a little bit here. I mean, you can definitely tell the difference in bullet drop. So I actually have to aim way higher than I would normally.
Because I was gonna ask, it's like, has that drop in range really affected your gameplay? Like, have you
100%.
made shots that you would have hit with the 6.5 but did not hit because of the AR-10? Because otherwise I would say it doesn't really matter.
I've adjusted. But it's still pretty challenging. So like right here, this pronghorn is at, what is this, 365 I think it said. So I'm going to take a shot at it now.
Okay.
I'm ranged at 328. I shouldn't have to aim too high up. But, I mean, that's...
Because, I mean, I haven't really found
drop
anything.
shot. Okay, yeah.
I don't have the 6.5, so that's not really an option for me. Really what I compare it to is the 303 and the 270, which perform identically to this. The only difference is that this... this gun is semi-automatic, which plays to my strengths of inaccuracy. So,
yeah,
a gun that kind of helps out with my inaccuracy and allows me to get those follow-up shots a lot faster, especially since it doesn't recoil nearly as much either. It's just a much more manageable package and something that I can overall... Because, I mean, like, it recoils, but it returns to a nearly identical spot almost immediately after. And the recoil is very easy to compensate for. So, ultimately, I'm pretty happy with the AR-10. The AR-15, although a fantastic model, really doesn't serve a whole lot of purpose for me. I just don't really... I don't need a class. I mean, it kind of depends on the map. On Yukon, a 2 to 4 is useful.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the game that I'm gonna find is wolves and foxes. But that leaves out the AR-10 because there's really no classes 5 through 7. Most of what you're gonna find is moose and moose, fox, and wolves are really all you see there. So, but like on Silver Ridge, I don't really
Well, you
have a
have
whole lot
the
of use
on Yukon. You
for
have the
223.
caribou, which are class 6. You
Okay, so
have...
there is one, although they're not as easy to find as the other animals. It's substantially harder to find. Actually, I see a lot less caribou
Well,
than
you
I
have
see
to go in
moose
certain
or
areas.
especially wolves and yeah. And I usually roam that burned down forest since it's a lot easier to get sightlines in.
You're just gonna find moose and wolves and foxes there.
Well, yeah, it's like I said, that's all I find.
Well, that's because you need to go more places.
But if caribou's the only thing I'm gonna find anywhere else, then there's not a whole lot of a point.
yards on that shot. And 323.72 yards on that shot. And
The,
we'll check this mule
22
deer here. That's going to be a 311.45 yard shot on a 195.2 silver mule deer. That actually looks pretty cool. Did they change the models? The animal looks more like an animal. And looks like a video game.
The animal looks more
It
like
looks
an
more
animal.
real. I think they might have changed the graphics as well. Alright. Maybe.
That
Maybe
is
it
not
just-
a living bighorn sheep.
Maybe it's just because I haven't played in a minute, so.
There's a dead bighorn sheep just lying in a field over here. So that's nice.
That might be mine. Yep, I just got a
and white
catch
teeth, flesh and white long, silver. Oh, they've changed the images for the badges.
Yes, they have.
That's nice. That's actually kind of useful because they weren't very good.
I killed that. I
it's a
killed
female,
that sheep
so-
about 50 minutes ago. Maybe an hour
Yeah,
ago.
probably.
Yeah, I did. No, I did because I killed
It
that in the
was,
beginning of the stream.
Yeah, it's a female. So not worth really a whole lot. You got it with that 223.
Yeah, that's when I was testing out the. What's the penetration like?
Which is fair. Not a whole lot.
Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to prove. It's like that penetration on that 223 is just not good at all.
How 223 works. If you think if you
No,
know the
penetration on
actual
223 is
ballistics
like
of 222,
they're
223.
fast rounds.
Yeah, but 223 and especially 556 is designed to fragment once it enters the body. It yaws, for which is very very good for military use since when it fragments it does more damage, is more likely to incapacitate than if it were more straightforward. But for hunting it's not quite as good. Though it can be, because if it hits that long it's gonna tear it the fuck up. But if you don't quite hit if you hit somewhere with a little bit too much skin, it's probably going to be all right.
Yeah.
So, but no, it makes sense that it wouldn't be horribly penetrative because that would be accurate to 223, or I can't verify with 223, but definitely 556's internal ballistics.
I don't know. I thought the whole idea of 223 was just speed.
I mean, yeah, that is an element of it. The idea behind 223 as a round was mostly, at least as a military round, its purpose was we need a round. We
Well,
need an
223 is
intermediate
military.
cartridge.
556 is.
556 is military. 223 is civilian, but technically they're both offered in the civilian market. The difference is pretty negligible. But I just know more about the military usage of it than the civilian usage of it, because
Oh my god, there's so
care
many.
about military arms. Ooh, Rocky Mountain Elk. Alright, break out the 308. Actually, no, I probably need the other gun for that. 300. So, But the intent behind it was
Alright.
we need a rifle. We need something that'll reach out and touch something, but we want it to recoil considerably less than 308 or 30-06. They wanted something that was more manageable for a regular infantryman, especially with sustained automatic fire, something that the M14 was known for being absolute dog shit with because it's a 308. So they wanted a cartridge that was very light recoiling. It was, like I said, easier for sustained fire. So the armor penetrativeness isn't as big of a deal as the just lightness of it. Also, I have stick drift, which is a big problem right now.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just
they
straight up
disappeared.
funny.
They all disappeared. How? Don't know. But they did. So that's nice. I just found a bunch of bighorn sheep, and then I aimed in on them, and then they just went, oop, bye. Well, I switched to my 223 so I could actually kill them instead of using a fucking 300 Magnum. I heard an elk. I'm not sure where it is. I don't actually remember what class elk are, so I'm not sure if I actually could
Elk
use
are
my
level 8.
308. Okay, so 308 would work.
Yes.
Just not the same effectivity. I don't know where those bighorns went. It's kind of disappointing. It was the first time I saw like a massive fucking pack of them, and then they just despawned. What the fuck?
Yep.
What does that call from? Oh, that's way out in the fucking middle of nowhere. There's a bighorn sheep call, but it's way out in the fucking sticks. Well, okay, everywhere is way out in the sticks. So this works. But I was going to talk about the 22 for a minute. So, probably my least favorite model of the three. I mean, it does actually look quite a bit like a Smith & Wesson M&P 15 22. But, I'm not really a huge fan of that style of AR-15, so...
I need that
Just,
full Picatinny, and I got that full Picatinny, so...
I love me the 223. It looks whack in this game.
I love
for
the
some
Air
reason.
10. The Air 10 is, like, amazing.
Let's see. Is that a Picatinny or is that a... Okay, that is an M-lock rail, which is a negative for me. The camo is also this weird, like, hex pattern, which I'm not huge about. The brake is cool, but it's a little too civilian style for me. But then again, AR-10s all are because, well, the AR-10s never saw common usage outside of outside of the modern civilian model. So, because there's no military style AR-10s, because
Yeah,
well,
what?
that's
What?
not the point.
Are you fucking retarded? Have you ever heard of an M110? Knight's Armament? The whole deal with the AR-10?
Yeah, well, that is a civilian style AR-10.
No! Good God, go watch Task and Purpose right now. I just
Doesn't
watched
have a
this
delta
video
ring.
yesterday.
The rail is I'm pretty sure it's free float,
It is free floating.
which is not standard of military style
What?
AR-15s.
Yes,
No,
Dale, you're
the M16s and
slow.
M4s don't have free float.
It's a sniper. It is
I
literally a
know.
marksman.
Well, it's a designated marksman rifle.
It's a
but-
designated marksman.
so of course it would have a free float barrel, but that's a
Exactly.
civilian style thing, and I don't like that.
What?
I don't like free
The
float.
way you
the handguards are ugly.
base the things you base things on to like things is just so retarded.
What about it in particular?
Just the way you like determine what you like.
I like what looks good, and
So a free floating barrel doesn't
Anything-
look good.
no, because the handguard's
Improves
usually
accuracy.
M-lock. I don't give a shit. Doesn't look good.
Okay, so
I don't need accuracy.
you're just not a smart
You don't need
person.
accuracy. You don't even know where to fucking shoot far enough for that to matter. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the AR-10 in this game, it looks fine. I'm not a huge fan of the iron sights, but there's no reason to use iron sights on this anyway, so that's not a big deal. The handguard's fine. It's got Picatinny on top, and to be fair, I can't really see it very well anyway, so there's not like a whole lot to really complain about. Let me shoot real quick so I can get a better look at it. Yeah, I mean, it's I would rather them add an M110 instead of that specific model of AR-10. Seeing as, I don't think the M110 uses M-Lock.
No,
Pretty
it's
sure that has
Picatinny.
yeah, Picatinny. Which I like. If I had to pick one that isn't a Delta Ring style handguard, as in it has a Delta Ring and isn't connected to the receiver directly, then the M110s is one of the better, or the Mark 18. But your M-Lock style, like is on this M&P 22, as I'm gonna call it. Like, I'm not a fan of that handguard at all. I just don't think it looks good. I don't like it. But I do like the AR-15. The model looks a bit wonky. Some things look a bit oversized, some things look a bit undersized. That Delta Ring looks like a flat disc that's just connected to the back. It's weird, but whatever. Not a big deal. That's a really high-profile barrel. That is definitely not a pencil barrel. Jesus Christ. I love that it has a carry handle. Y'all know me and carry handles. Although again, there's not a big reason to use it. I mean, 223 more so than 308, but I mean, for the most part, probably would rather use just a regular old optic. I haven't killed anything. I haven't seen anything. Okay, I have, but it's been a long time. I'll try and chase something down, and then it'll just disappear. So I have not actually been able to successfully try out these new guns. And that is annoying.
Well, let me tell you what.
Stop
I mean,
right
I've
there.
been hunting down this whole herd of bison, and my objective here is to kill every single one of them. So
How's that going?
it's going pretty good.
I missed. I missed again. Alright, well, I saw a bighorn. Oh, there's a big fucking herd of them that I could have been shooting at instead. Dumbass. Is that a female or a male? It's a female, don't care. Female or male? Female, don't care.
It seems like the herd is split up.
Oh, got that one. Shoot with the damn, though. I would assume that the ARs are less accurate to make up for the fact that they
Oh
are
no, that 223
semi-automatic.
definitely seemed like it was very less accurate because when I was testing it out earlier, it just didn't seem like it had the accuracy at all.
I'd assume sway is probably worse too, but and I felt like I couldn't hold my breath for as long as I felt like I should be able to.
Oh my god, I
Maybe
almost
that's a
just got
feature
ran
of them,
over.
but I also might just not be doing it properly, so it's kind of hard to tell. Also, I watched a Brandon Herrera video the other day. I don't remember which one it was in particular, but I heard him speaking it, and I was like, what the fuck, that does sound or no, I said something, and in my head I was like, that sounds exactly like Brandon Herrera.
Yeah.
I said something like, wait, what the fuck?
No, yeah, you
So, he
literally
would
talk
say it.
exactly like him.
And it's weird how that works. But it is very much true. Okay, I made contact, but it didn't seem to do a whole fucking lot.
So I've taken over the entire
What the
kill
fuck?
kill feed there.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I made contact there. Let's go check out that blood splatter and see if there even is one. This guy's still talking about bighorn sheep, and I'm not gonna lie, he's already said that twice, and I didn't care the first time. Whatever. Ooh, that's a solid blood splatter. Vital organ hit just now. That's good Stofers right there. I don't know why I said that, but whatever. I don't care.
I feel like I've chased these bison back to where
What in the fuck is this guy
we
doing?
started.
What the fuck is this sheep doing? Oh, that's a female too. It's also a mountain goat, so I'm not sure why I said sheep. But whatever. Not my problem. It is my problem. It's only my problem, actually, but... Don't care, didn't ask. I have no idea where it went. It went in the most whack-ass direction. In theory, it should be dead. It is dead. But where is it dead? It's the question I'm now going to ask. Ooh, shiver me timbers and call me Betty Crocker. I can't fucking find this thing. Oh. That looks like it could be a lead. Ooh, blood splatter. Nice. Is that turkey? Don't care. It's female turkey. Really don't care.
Oh my god.
The bleed rate is oddly low. For what it is, the bleed rate is strangely low. Seeing as it was a vital organ shot. Not precisely sure what the deal is with that.
Tell you what, I'm making quite a bit of money here.
That's curious. Apparently, you're just racking in them fucking plains bison. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's see what the deal is with that. I had
Oh hey,
to
I found the
track that
pronghorn
first.
that I shot earlier in my other video. Cool.
Alright, so we got a right lung hit.
Yeah, I was just shooting everything. I was pulling.
Worse, I guess. I don't know if it actually specifies. What I do want to point out though is the fact that that was... I had to track that for 477 yards, despite the fact that it was a right lung shot, which kind of concerns me about the performance of 223. I've never used 223 in this game prior to this. Usually when hunting class 4s, I will just use my 4 to 8. On occasion, I will use my class 2 to 4 30-30, but that is not necessarily typical. Usually
I think
that's
the
for
handguard on
3,
the 22 looks super
2,
cool.
3, and 4. Yeah, it's super token civilian style, and I just don't really care for it. I don't mind that like red paracord. That's kind of neat, but it's the exact style of handguard that I just don't care for. If you're gonna use a railed or tactical handguard, then just use a full-length quad Picatinny, like there is on
4.3 or
M16
28 with the
A4s.
22.
Or the M4, that works too, if you want to go shorter than 20 inch. But I like the plastic handguards of like A2s or in the civilian market, stuff like the Smith & Wesson M&P or the Ruger. What is it, AR-556, I think is the Ruger one.
Dude, you have
Actually, I
not
don't remember
gotten
what the
a
Ruger one's
single
called.
kill. What are you doing? Oh, you got one kill.
I got one. I got one. I'm good. I'm doing fine. I'm not. Not at all. I must not be going in the right areas, because to be honest, I'm just not finding anything. I don't see anything. When I do, I can't. They're moving too much, and I can't get a real
Wild turkeys
shot
are
off.
nothing like their domestic
Stop
cousins.
talking about the
Fast,
fucking
agile, and can even fly short distances when
animals.
spooked.
I
You
have
might
so
not
much
have
money.
much luck stalking these birds, so try using a turkey collar to get them to come to you.
I like how this guy's informing me about animals, but the story presumably sets it up as to where I'm supposed to be like really knowledgeable and a really skilled hunter. But clearly I must not be if they decide they want to speak to me at every opportunity about how an animal works. You'd think an experienced hunter would understand that turkeys are easier to get to come to you than go to find, but apparently that needs to be stated. Anyway, I don't really care. Yeah, I don't know about this 223. I love the model, but it doesn't really serve a whole lot of a purpose in the game. And I had to track that last mountain goat. It was a female mountain goat. I think it was like a level 4. Wasn't very difficult. But for some reason, I had to track it like 400 yards before it actually died, which is strange for a long shot. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is with that.
Well, I think I've done my damage for that. We're gonna come over here to the... I don't remember what lake
I'd really
this
like
is.
to use my... Ooh, Mule Deer. Perfect.
Whoa! This is a new loading screen.
Mule Deer. Oh yeah, they've changed a lot of the loading screens and stuff like that. Presumably because of the 5-year anniversary, if I had to guess. What do you think the next map they're gonna add is? Where do you think they're going next?
I'm hoping somewhere... Africa 2.0. Oh, I'm not hoping for Africa 2.0, but I think they're gonna add another Africa map. That's what people
You're
want.
hoping for Africa 2.0,
No,
but they're gonna add
I'm
another
not.
Africa map?
I'm not hoping for Africa, but I guarantee you they're going to.
Okay, well what...
Because that's
well,
what the people
you
want.
said
I'm not
that
part of
in
the
place
people.
of... Well, what do you want it to be? Because you just
I
said
want it
you
to be
wanted
anywhere in the
Africa
Midwest.
2, so... You know, I don't know why I bothered to ask like I didn't already know the answer.
I need more whitetail places. So.
That is true. I'm more of a mule deer guy myself. Oh, like I said, I accidentally killed the diamond whitetail, and I was very underwhelmed at the fact that it didn't look nearly as impressive as
No,
even
because they changed
silver
the
mule
score.
deers
They
do.
need to change it back to what it was. They need to change it back to...
Well, I don't even think that's the issue. It's just whitetail just don't look that cool compared to mule deer.
No, I have a 270 whitetail that actually looks sick.
I have, like, silver mule deers that look better than any whitetail I've ever seen or harvested. And gold fucking mule
Okay,
deers?
I
Oh
just
boy.
destroyed all these white turkeys here.
And we're checking a mule deer here. I'm hoping to get an actual kill with this 308. What?
Speaking of what the fuck.
But I've yet to do that. Not exactly sure where they're going. I don't see any
What the
shit to base this off of. Ooh, this is a as Ohio would say, wide open space.
Wide open spaces.
Ooh, what is that? That does not look like a muley. That looks like an elk.
Make a big mistake.
Alright, I landed a shot. I don't know about that one being a heart shot, or a lung shot even, but we're gonna work with it. gonna kind of keep my eye on it and
These
see
goats
if
are
it drops
fast.
in a relatively nice pace. I'm gonna go ahead and send another shot downrange. Just to be kind of...
I just got ambushed by
Clear.
a bunch of mountain goats.
Oh, I'm glad that didn't hit, because that would have been a shit shot. Alright, I'm just gonna look for the blood splatter.
There's so
I don't
much
think
hunting
it's
pressure
really-
here. I don't even know how many I killed. I don't feel like looking for them either.
I hope that didn't make contact. Also, that reload animation did not seem to make a noise for the magazine going in. It did make a noise for going out, but it did not seem to make one for going in. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is with that, but that's fine. I don't really care.
A bull elk with a big rack.
Yeah, I don't know these goats, so I don't really care.
Mountain elk has
I
the
guess here's
largest
one.
antlers of any species in the elk family. I think I've even seen a couple of 7-pointers out here before.
I'm gonna call that the goat massacre.
Uh-oh. In comes the many goats. Alright, bleed rate very low. I also didn't see any initial blood splatter, which is a little bit concerning.
I don't have a first aid kit on me. That's a first. It's been a minute since I haven't had a first aid kit on me.
The hell do you need a first aid kit for in this game?
Well,
I didn't know that was a thing.
the fact that I got run over by several mountain goats
That's pretty funny.
might constitute this might constitute a first aid kit.
Perhaps.
I'm at 50 health. So, yeah, it's not looking too good right now. I swear to God,
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
say
hate
that,
this new. I hate the new map thing where I can't place the waypoint right away, and it goes to cancel, and I really am annoyed by that.
Oh, does it normally automatically select place waypoint first?
Yeah.
Instead of cancel. See, well, I hate when I'm trying to fast travel, and instead it makes me place a waypoint, and then I have to get rid of the waypoint so I can fast travel.
See, but that I did normally, and I didn't care about that because that was normal. Now that I don't know what the hell they did. They did something stupid to make it look or make it harder.
Yeah, I'm sure that was the intention.
Might not have been the intention, but that was certainly the outcome.
Yeah, I don't think that shot was quite good enough. I'll keep an eye out on the hunting pressure, but
These birds.
I'll keep an eye out on the hunting pressure, but honestly, I don't have to really send that elk into remission, so I think we're gonna have to abandon that one for now. And
4.10, a light brown turkey. That's gonna go in the texturmized. And we're gonna come over here to the second light brown turkey that I shot, and that's gonna be a 4 light brown turkey. Both shot with the 22 long rifle AR-15.
got a good sight line here, so I might be able to find that elk again. Assuming it's within 400 meters of or 400 yards of
400
down to 50.
liters.
Went down to 75 to 50, so that's a half decent sign at least. Although I expect the blood trail to run out fairly soon. But I'm still going to chase, just because I think if I crest this hill, I'll probably be able to see it again, and I should be able to
There must be a mountain lion or something here.
put that bitch to sleep. Look at the track. I don't like this thing isn't like cresting it very fast. I need it.
Bro,
How
what's
fucking
all the
wide
level
is this hill,
2s?
dude?
Good lord, get some variety. Almost all the animals in
This
this lake are
is
level 2.
this is a 750 to 905. It's not a terribly fantastic weight, but to be honest, I don't really care.
I hear like footprints or something over here.
Use me. It's probably not me. Alright, the bleed trail has stopped. Now that we're cresting this hill, I might be able to find it again. Oh, we got a bunch of animals over here. What's their deal? Well, those goats just bolted. I'm not sure. Are they alert or... I've seen a bunch of mountain goat convoys.
Oh, I just saw one. I just killed a
That
whole
cougar?
convoy of bison.
I'm gonna go ahead and put down that cougar right there.
There's a potential diamond turkey over there.
Oh my god, that was the fucking... Hold on. I found the elk again. Fuck. Let my... oh.
Level 3.
Appreciate that broadside there, Mr. Elk.
I forget that
That
I'm pretty
was
sure female mountain goats can
very convenient.
still make diamond. Because of the way they are.
Maybe, because the difference between them visibly is not a whole lot.
Like, I've seen multiple level 3. But I'm gonna try for a
I really wanted to shoot
350
those, but
yard
since I'm
shot with
trying
a
to
22 on a diamond
track, that's
potential
just not a
turkey.
good
How about
idea.
that? You ever tried this
How about
deal?
that? No,
Oh, this is
probably
gonna be
not.
fun. First
Alright, so
shot.
you got 2 shots
First
at
shot.
least on the elk now.
That's right. First shot. Yeah. Yeah, bud. Yeah, buddy.
Oops.
I hate that thing first shot. That's right. That's right. Oh, yeah.
Oh wow, so very fresh is a little bit misleading actually. Alright, that elk is in fact still alive.
Diamond potential turkey down.
Oh, we have another convoy. We're rolling on through.
Spaces.
Continue following this elk. So we took 2 shots on the elk, and judging by the fact that it's not already dead, I'm going to say neither of those were vital organ hits. Which is unfortunate. But it should be going down soon, because it was at 50% health from the first shot. So, it actually shouldn't be far. No organs hit, very fresh. Bleed rate, very low. So another pretty poor shot in...
That means I hit one of those animals with the iron sights from across the lake, so... Oh, I gotta post one of my old clips. It's like a clip of me shooting a mountain goat with the M1 Garand with the iron sights from across one of the lakes, and I heart shot it. And it fell down the cliff, and it was so funny.
Alright, we are still on the prowl for that, Actually, now that I think of it, that mountain lion I shot didn't die either. And that was a better looking shot, at least.
Are you using... What gun are you using?
For the mountain lion, I used the 223.
That's
but
why.
For the,
Mountain lions are level 5. You ding dong.
What?
You didn't know that?
No, I actually don't know, like, any of them, to be honest. I just kind of
Oh
look
my
at the animal and
god.
go,
Yeah,
oh, that's
no,
kind of
that's
small.
why I
We'll
kicked
go
you
with the
from my map when
2 to
I saw
4.
that diamond mule deer.
Well, I know what class a mule deer is. I know what class deer are.
No,
It's
you
all the
just
fucking same.
shoot shit and you don't care.
But yeah, because I'm
A
just trying
gold
to have fun.
4.4 turkey from 347 yards. Third, 47.97 yards with a 22 long
I
rifle.
don't think that elk's gonna die.
Yeah, that was a pretty solid shot there.
I don't know. I just assumed, judging from size, that mountain lions would be better suited for a smaller cartridge, like a 30-30 or a 223, as opposed to a what I actually used, or what I should have
Alright.
used.
That's Sun Sisters. We're gonna come down to. Actually, I'm gonna go over to this lake.
Alright, well, we're still tracking this puppy. I'm not sure if it's actually gone down in health yet, and I am starting to think that it might have actually stopped bleeding as well, which is not preferable at all. So we might be at the end of the line here with this elk, because this elk's not really gonna matter if it stopped bleeding, since I shot it twice. So it's basically screwed at this point.
Oh, and I gotta put these in my lodge too.
Yeah, I'm gonna
The
say
guns.
that's a no on the elk, which is sad because I got a pretty good broadside
Broadside shot.
shot that I thought was actually gonna end up turning out very well.
Dude,
But
I love it
apparently
when
it
the
didn't
elk
contribute a
decides
whole
to go
lot.
broadside so I could shoot it.
But I would like to at least kill it so I can figure out how
They're
I
called the
fucked
wild
up.
moments where elk go broadside.
Hunter call the broadside moments. It's like that time I was in the spelling bee in, I want to say 6th grade. And, which is ironic because I can't spell shit out loud.
S-H-I-T. I just did it. Why can't you? Bitch.
Yeah, I got up there and they went, alright, spell sign. Now, I always hated the word sign. For some reason, as a child, I could never quite spell it right. How did I
S-I-G-N.
know? Minecraft. I would look for a sign in Minecraft and I would not be able to find it because I couldn't spell it. Which is stupid as hell. So, when I got up on stage, not on stage really, we just like stand up, and went to go spell the word sign, I spelled S-N-I-G-N. What I didn't realize is that I said N after S. So I actually spelled snine. But I had no idea until afterwards when they said incorrect, and I went, oh damn, I knew I didn't know how to spell that. And then I was like, wait, what did I get wrong? And they went, you had an N. And I was like, what? Where? So
Am I even shooting this thing?
it's my story of going to the spelling bee and fucking up a very basic word in the very first round. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, this elk has stopped bleeding many, many eons ago.
I don't understand. I think a bullet drop is just so confusing for me. I'm not used to it.
I've never really had an issue with bullet drop. Granted, I don't
Neither
have the
have I, but I've been
6.5, so I'm
using the
not used
6.5
to.
this whole time. Because the 6.5, I think, is
See, I
the
have
one
the-
gun
I
that
have the
has the
opposite.
longest range.
I'm sure you know to always keep a loaded
Which makes sense, because that's kind of
Which is
like,
kind of how I make all those long shots, but...
which is kind of why 6.5 is a popular cartridge.
It's in the
'Cause
game.
people go, ooh, go far. But you know, guns are real, so I like to talk about their real life counterparts. So
This whole video is to discuss in-game counterparts.
yes, but I discuss them by discussing their real life counterparts because they're guns in a video game, and that's all I do is make videos about guns and say, hey, this is not accurate, or hey, this is pretty accurate. My most popular video on my channel is me talking about guns in Fallout and how they compare to actual versions of the same gun, which is usually pretty accurate since they're mods and not in the game, but you know. So we got some black bear tracks here. I'm not exactly very interested in hunting that, seeing as I don't believe... Ooh, what is that? That is a female mule deer. I want one. Why do I want one? I don't actually know. But I shot it, and it died. Nice.
That thing dropped dead. Real quick.
Mine took very little time. It didn't drop immediately, but it
Pulled
went
that
down pretty
shot.
quick. Go ahead and follow. Oh, go ahead and follow.
Pulled that shot again. I don't
I don't
care.
think either of the mountain goats are remaining in their posts. Why?
And
Got the
level
blood
3
splatter. Let's take a look at
ram.
that.
Straight neck shot. Running neck shot at 105 yards.
Vital organ hit. Bleed rate high.
Dude, I'm
See, that's
almost
what you
about
like
to
to
knock
see.
you off the kill thing again.
Ooh, it was a right lung and liver. It's a nun because, well, I didn't really. Well, it's a female and it's a level 1, so you know that'll do it.
260 mule deer.
7 yards, not very interesting. Mule deer have some fat ass ears. Motherfuckers be looking like Dumbo.
This is like my biggest mule deer. This is
Is
actually
this a
really
mule deer
sick.
feed zone? Oh damn, it's a bighorn need zone. I need more mule deer need zones because mule deer are
I
my
guess
favorite.
liver is lethal because I almost screwed that shot up.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not exactly sure why, because, I mean, I know, like, people can live without, 40% of it, so, you know.
Deer ain't people, Dale. Deer ain't people.
Yeah, but it probably is still pretty comparable. I mean, what does a liver even do for them? They don't have to digest alcohol. That's all I know a liver to do.
Let me shoot out 40% of your
a lie.
liver. See how fast you bleed out, because that's probably what it is. It's probably the bleed.
Oh, yeah, it's the bleeding part.
Best
It's
you
not
know.
actually, like, the damage to the liver. Because, I mean, the reason you die from a lung shot or a heart shot is because it completely impairs a vital function. Whereas with a liver, it'd
You're
be
just gonna fucking bleed to death.
Yeah, it doesn't really
You get shot in
impair
the
a whole
intestines,
lot.
you get bleed to death. But I guess it might take a little longer.
Probably, seeing as there's also less important blood travel through there as compared to like the heart and lungs. I'm completely bullshitting that, but it sounds about right.
Yeah, it sounded pretty good. I actually believed you there for a few seconds.
I'm pretty sure it's accurate, but I don't. I'm pretty sure it's also.
We're not
like,
doctors,
negligible.
Jer.
Ooh.
I do own a
Alright, I'm
pair
taking
of
out the
pit
300
vipers. And I do
If that
not have...
and that makes me a doctor in the state of Wisconsin.
makes me a doctor in the state of New Jersey is what it makes me.
Oh, this motherfucker started walking as soon as I shot. Which means that shot's not going to be terribly good. That one's much better, though. Alright, let's go chase after it, see what we got. Because if it doesn't die, then, well, we're screwed. Because I already... Oh, no. No, start tracking the muley again. No, hey. Oh, fuck. That's not good. I accidentally started tracking a black bear. Which means I've lost my elk.
At 337 yards, we're going to go for another 22 shot on a turkey. And we're going to go first try
There we go, we're
here. Where is it?
Oh, it's almost dead. 0 to 25, come on. Keep... There it is. She dropped. We're good. First elk of the day. I'd love to go on an actual elk hunt. That is my hunt priority. Elk and mule deer. Those are my favorites. Oh, sad. Ooh, a muley.
Again. My character's breathing.
Hmm.
I think the
Yeah.
problem is that he is breathing.
Perhaps. I hate finding an animal while I'm trying
Perhaps.
to grab another one. I also like how the only real important kill
I
of
don't know
today
where that
was
is.
with... What is that? Oh, it's a muley. Looks like a female, though. Is that also one?
Were you at the lake
No.
that's to
That's
the north
different.
of you?
I don't think so.
Good, because I'm going there.
Okay. I'm just kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
I
I
know.
think I know where you are, though. So, what are you thinking about these ARs? Which ones do you think you're gonna use, not use? What
AR-10.
purpose do they serve?
Well, here's the deal. I want to use as much as I want to use the AR-10. I think I'm just gonna have to get used to the bullet drop. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Yeah.
Anyhow, level 4, Bighorn,
Let's go ahead and take a look here at our elk. This elk
right
actually does not
there.
look bad. I shot it twice, one of which I don't believe was a vital organ shot, which is concerning. Ugh. Flesh and intestines. That's got a trophy rating of 379, which actually qualifies as a gold, but since I fucked up the first shot, and the second shot, oh my god, that one was even worse. I hit it in the fucking left fibula. Fibula, Jesus. Flesh and intestines, left fibula. But 379 actually isn't one of my best. Ow. Yeah, that's lower than, well, no, wait, 379? Never mind, that's actually higher than, like, all of these.
134 gold there for a 43 yard iron
94,
sight
277,
shot.
333, 276, 278, 212. What's the lowest? 212? Alright, we'll go ahead and overwrite that one, I guess. I think that's fair. Cool. Got ourselves an elk. Let's try and get a male muley, and then I think that'll be a good place to call it quits.
You've killed what, 3 animals?
Yeah, something like that. Maybe 4. I mean, you'd think with such a low number that I'd actually like be able to tell, but
Yeah. Why is there animals all the way up here? Oh,
I do that sometimes.
135 gold. Level 4.
Seems to be some bighorns over there, but I know there were some muleys in this area, so that's my priority.
We're just gonna shoot
I
this
had
guy
a
with
decent
the
muley I
22
could have
bunch of
backed down,
times.
but I missed. I'm not even gonna bother. Where did that come from?
Well, I say where
It's
I
cornbread
come
and chicken.
from. It's
Yeah,
cornbread and
yeah.
chicken, where I come from. A lot of front porch sitting, where I come from. Trying to make a living, working hard to get to heaven, where I come from.
I'm hearing so many bighorn sheep calls from that area, but like I said, I don't care. That's not what I'm after right now. Is this a need zone for anything in particular? That'd be useful. What are those tracks? Mule Deer. This looks like just a 1. Oh, that's a mountain goat. That's not even a fucking mule deer. What's even the point? That's a black bear. I don't know. Why are there so many random tracks?
Why is there a dead ram over here? Oh, that's probably the one I killed.
Probably. Alright, I found a bear need zone. Again, don't really care. It's not what I'm after. Sight. Nothing. Ooh.
Where was that sheep?
Why do they get scared so fucking easy? I like look at them and they go, whoa! What the fuck?
I don't remember where that sheep went.
None of those landed. I fired 4 rounds at that animal, and yeah, none of them did anything. So that's nice. Ooh, what's that? What's that? There's an elk. It looks like a fat one too. But to be honest, I couldn't really see a whole lot. But the rack looked like it went pretty far off its head.
I got distracted with the mule deer, and I saw the bighorn down here, but I don't remember where it went.
What's this need zone for? Bighorns. Oh, that's fine. That works. It's not really what I want, but it works. What's this? Elk need zone. Perfect. This means I can track that elk that I saw earlier. That's a 750 to 9. Why is that like identical to the one I was tracking? What the fuck? Hey, get out of that menu. Damn it. Where'd it go? Where'd you go?
Do know that the weight estimates are all going to be the same numbers. It's just different, like, numbers, if that makes sense. The different ranges are the same. Like the class.
The different ranges are the same.
If
you know what you're talking about?
If you actually knew how the game worked, you'd know exactly what I'm talking about. But you don't pay attention to anything you do, so.
No. At least you can observe that much. I see a nice herd of muleys. Okay, if I wasn't walking there, that probably would have been a better shot. Never mind it. I think it backed down immediately. I was gonna say that would have been a better shot if I wouldn't have moved, because my stick drifts, which means that I go to center up a shot and then it goes. Ooh, ooh, that was a good shot. Vital organ hit. Oh man, I dropped that son of a bitch. Okay, pro tip: get stick drift for good shots, because then it will put the shot where it's supposed to be and not where you put it, because you're not good enough to get it where it needs to be. That's what I found out. Flesh, liver, stomach, left lung. Pretty good. Oh, that was with the 308 too, and that actually got like that. Okay, the 308 has some serious penetration.
Yeah, I know, it's got more. It has more penetration than the 6.5. The 6.5 has 40 penetration, and then the 308 has 42.
Because that almost made it from.
Oh shit, that's a decent bighorn.
That almost scaled the entire width of the deer. Only difference is that it was also a little bit what's what I'm looking for?
Damn, I came to the right
diagonal.
place.
Flesh, liver, stomach, left lung. That was a fantastic shot. That was a silver. I knew it wasn't a great mule deer in the first place, but it works. I guess I can text
Set
him.
that
There's
guy
not a big
down.
reason to, probably, but whatever.
Sit down. That's right, son.
I'll peek out over where I think they are, but if they're not still there, then I'm just gonna carry on. And by carry on, I mean end stream, but you know. Oh, looks like you're in range for me to hear you go.
Sit down.
And shit
Sit
up.
down. I just drop shot 3 different animals.
Alright, well, we got ourselves that mule deer like I said I would, so I think that's a good place to stop. Overall, I like the AR-10. Not my favorite model, but it definitely seems to work well, and I like the semi-automatic nature of it, even if I'm probably not going to be putting that to great use. That'll need some more testing. AR-15, probably not going to use it very much. 22 AR, I don't see myself using it more than maybe 5 times total. So, alright, have a good one, everybody.